Well, my inappropriate husband has again infiltrated one of my kids' favorite games to play in the car. My 5-year-old isn't one to sit still very well, and so he needs to be kind of entertained while we're riding in the car. We'll play a game like I Spy, 20 questions, or something like that. His favorite game to play is he picks a letter, and then everybody in the car has to say a word that starts with that letter. Here's how it went today. The letter was Q. I thought it was a harmless letter, so my 5-year-old says queen. My 10-year-old says quilt. I said quiet. And my husband pops in with queef. And my kids are like, queef? What's a queef? And my husband goes, it's kind of like a fart that comes out from the front. So my boys are like, but how would a fart come out the front? Your butt's not in the front. I can't stop laughing. And my husband goes, well, on a woman, sometimes what happens is when they fart, the air seeps through the front and flaps everything around. And my kids are like, what? I have no concept of what's going on down there. I'm just like, will you stop? Let's just stop. We don't need to explain this any further. He's already so kindly taught them ligma balls and D's nuts. I didn't think we were adding queef to their vocabulary anytime soon. Another day, another inappropriate husband story for you. We're talking about doing a date night coming up soon, and we're trying to figure out where we want to go eat. And we're kind of creatures of habit and go to the same place all the time because we like what we like. We know we're going to get good food there. But I'm also like, I'm kind of bored. Let's go somewhere different. So we're tossing around a few different ideas of different places to go to. Do we want to do Italian? Do we want to do Mexican? Do we want to do like a steakhouse or something new and exciting? And I'm really bad at picking where to go. I don't like making decisions. I make enough decisions during the week for everybody in this house. So I kind of left it in his court and said, you pick somewhere to go. And Jason's like, what's that one Mexican restaurant we haven't been to in forever that we both really liked? And I'm like, the only one I can think of is Casatina. He's like, oh yeah, Casatina, that's the one. What's the name of that town it's in again? I'm like, how do you not remember this? We've lived here for over 20 years. It's in downtown Dunedin. He goes, oh yeah, let's go there next time. After you're done eating this dick. He never misses an opportunity. Never misses a fucking opportunity. And you know I'm not going to get out of this date night without some kind of taco joke. I swear all he thinks about is how to come up with an inappropriate joke in every single situation. Hello. Happy Father's Day. Here's Jason, the inappropriate husband. We're playing a game today because I made him. So I'm going to say some phrases and then some words. And then we each have to finish the sentence or the word with the first thing that you think of. Blank solves everything.
Money.
I'm by myself.
No, that's bullshit. Money.
Okay, money. The secret to a happy marriage is...
Sex.
Communication.
Communicate through their genitals.
I don't like people who...
Fart.
I don't like people who chew with their mouth open. Gross. Currently, I am tired.
Happy and drunk.
That's the only way I could get him on here was for him to have a couple shots, just so we're clear. Sometimes I...
Think about not being married or having kids.
Is that real life? Or it is deep?
Nuts.
Cool. Deep nuts?
Deep nuts.
Wet?
No.
I was going to say
one.
Wet Seal.
Mm-mm.
The store
No.
from the 90s.
No. Poontang.
How about hand?
Hand job.
I was going to say hand-me-downs.
Hey, not...
Ball.
Sack. Ball sack, motherfucker.
Dirty. Dishes.
Dirty underwear.
Ew. I feel like you held back with that one. Okay, here's another one. Making the bed.
Nah, making babies.
Not doing any more of that.
No, we need to try for another girl.
Absolutely not. Happy Father's Day.
Thanks. Yep, thumbs up.
I'm pretty sure this Inappropriate Husband series is going to last forever. So without further ado, let me present you with Inappropriate Husband Part 20. My husband and I both have separate businesses. His is his pool construction company. Mine is my content creation business. And I need to call my accountant to ask her about something, and he was reminding me to call. I write it down on my calendar, because if I don't write it down, shit's not happening. As I'm writing it down in my calendar, he's like, oh, they hired a new accountant. He's the one that we're supposed to be working with. Make sure you ask for him. And I'm like, okay, well, what's his name? He's like, I think the last name is Oxlong. And I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? Call and ask for Mr. Oxlong? What the fuck's his first name? He says, Mike. And so I write it down in my calendar. And after I write it down and look at it and say it in my brain, I look up at him and he's looking at me with just a completely straight face, waiting for my reaction. I look at him and I go, Mike Oxlong? Really? But then I laugh because that's funny as shit. Can you imagine if I called though and asked for Mike Oxlong? I have an inappropriate husband story for you. Not just one, but three. 3 in a row. It's kind of like a BOGO, but with extra. So the other day I took a pint of ice cream out and I was struggling to dig into it with the spoon. And he goes, why don't you just leave it out so it can soften up a bit? And I said, like an idiot, I I like it hard. And I knew as soon as it rolled off my tongue what was coming. He goes, I know you like it hard. Like this. Here's the second one. My son's coming out of the bathroom with a pile of clothes and towels from taking a shower. And I said to him, go tell daddy to put the soap in the washer and start it up. He goes, okay, and runs along. 2 seconds later, he comes running back in and he's laughing his ass off. He goes, Daddy said laundry's a woman's job. What? And of course he's giggling because he knows my husband's joking. I scream across the house, Jason! And his ass comes walking into my bedroom. He goes, what? And I go, go fuck yourself. And we both laughed because we like to joke. Relax, Brenda, it's not that deep. And the third story is that I was complaining I need to go buy this really expensive serum for my face so I don't look like an old lady. He's like, oh, I've got a serum you can use. It's organic and it's free. I can apply it to your face for you. And I said, thank you. But you can keep your man lotion to yourself. Honestly, why are you guys so gross? If you take anything away from this story, it's that my husband knows no bounds when it comes to teaching my children inappropriate phrases. My oldest son is a Fortnite kid, and apparently there's some sort of update that's coming around that's like Pirates of the Caribbean or something. Honestly, don't ask me. I don't even know if that's the right terminology. Anyway, my son's been talking about it for weeks, and he wants to get the Captain Jack Sparrow skin, I guess, and he's supposed to run like he does in the movie in the game. I don't know. But he's so excited about it and he thinks it's hilarious. Naturally, he's going to tell my husband about it. And my husband goes, yes, I heard all about that. But I also heard that there's supposed to be a special pirate skin that's only available on the day that the update comes out. And my son's like, oh my gosh, tell me what it is. I need to know. What's his name? And my husband goes, his name is Captain Long Dong. And naturally, my kids think it's hilarious. And now everywhere we go, they're each claiming that their name is Captain Long Dong. And I'm like, oh my God, please don't say this in public. This is my life now. This is my life. Inappropriate husband has made it on a Disney cruise. And here's how it's going. They have this thing here called the Oceaneers Lab. It's a place where you can drop your kids off to do stuff if the adults want to go out and do their own thing. And when you sign your kids up for it, you have to have a secret word that everybody knows. And Jason picked the secret word. So when I went to go pick up my 5-year-old and the cast member asked me what the secret word was, mind you, when the woman in front of me was picking up her son, her secret word was Avengers. Appropriate, I think, for a Disney cruise, something along those lines. But no, do you want to know what I had to say when the cast member asked me what my secret word was when I picked up my 5-year-old? Balls. And this poor girl looked at me like, what? But sure enough, listed on my son's little profile, the secret word is balls. And without any hesitation, of course, my 5-year-old goes, ha ha ha, balls. I'm sure she's gonna go back to her cast member friends later tonight and be like, you wouldn't believe this one family's secret word is balls. I don't even know why I get surprised anymore. Just over here trying to have a nice wholesome Disney vacation with my family. Here I am picking up my kid using the secret word, balls. My inappropriate husband has taught my 2 children on our Disney cruise. Do not be fooled. I'm not a parenting expert, nor am I a travel creator. Now that we cleared that up, let's get on with the story. I'm not sure if you've ever been on a cruise before, but the toilets on here are really powerful. So my husband made it a point to tell my boys not to sit on the toilet when they flush, because if they did, it might suck their balls in. So now my kids are calling toilets ball suckers. That's great. Love that for me. Now this next one, I have to set the scene. My husband comes out of the shower in his birthday suit, reminding them that he's the only one who's allowed to walk around naked in front of everybody. And his reasoning is that he and my boys all have the same junk. They wouldn't be here today if I didn't love his junk. Then he proceeded to slap his junk back and forth and make an audible slapping sound. And my kids nearly lost their shit with laughter. My 10-year-old was laughing so hard he was crying. And now my kids can't wait for the day when they're old enough to do the naked daddy dance. So that's how my vacation's going. Being the only female in my family is really a treat.